guys, so I'm back about 2 months later than I planned, but like I said in my little update video a couple of months ago, I've just been trying to adjust and deal with a lot of things that have been changing in my life, and it seems to just be one thing after another. You just deal with one thing and then something else comes along that you have to deal with emotionally, and I've been trying to, that's why I look like this and that's why I'm going to do the video that I'm going to do today. So basically I'm going to be properly testing out some of my new makeup that I bought. I have briefly tested little bits of it, but not full face. I haven't had a full face of makeup on since my birthday 2 months ago, and that was a disaster. It just did not sit on my face like it was supposed to. It made me look like some ancient relic, all creased up and bleh. So that's why I've got this new stuff that I'm gonna try, so fingers crossed this goes somewhat better, but we're gonna find out. So it's all in my sparkly pink makeup. Excuse the nails, I did have them all perfectly painted the last few days, but they are chipping now and I don't have any nail varnish remover. That's what I need to get today. One of the things I need to get today. So it's all in here. So bear with me while I try and get this camera to focus on the products. I'm going to start with this Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour Concealer, and that's for Panda Baby. Yep. So I think I should shake it a little bit, because I've noticed a lot of these a lot of foundation products and stuff are very runny if you don't shake them. Don't get very good consistency, and I know it's really bright because I have like daylight beaming right on me through the window, but this is like legitimately the only place I can really do this just now, because I have a mirror right here so I can do it as I'm going. So let me just move it a little bit over. Okay, let's get started. This is going to be more about visuals, but I'll still try and get some nice sounds in there. So, just gonna that's a little darker than I thought it was now that I see it in the light. But that's good, because the slight peachy tones in it are good for neutralising dark circles. I used to have a great product from Clinique that did that, but I just stopped using it over time. I went back to trying various big brands, but I might go back to Clinique if I don't have any joy with this. So now I really do wish I had a little sponge, because I'd rather do it. I used to love doing it with my fingers, but after watching some makeup videos and seeing results, I would rather do it with a wee damp egg sponge. I can't remember what you call them. What do you call those sponges? Beauty blender, that's it. But I got a really cheap one and it fell to bits after the first time I used it, and I haven't got another one yet, so I just have to make do with my hands for now. And this dries pretty quick, so you need to really try and pat it. Oh god, it's way darker than I thought it would be. against my skin. I've got my wet wipes and lots of toilet paper handy, so I'm just going to try and sort of mimic what a beauty blender would do, but with my fingers, just to try and even some of this out. I have the matching foundation. I mean, the foundation I'm going to be wearing it's quite literally the same thing, so it's their Superstay active wear. And I did test this once the other night, and it looked okay at first, but once I gave it a wee while to settle in, it gave me that same result that every other one gives me, which is particularly on this side, because I basically don't sleep. Well, I don't sleep at night. I get a few hours during the day if I'm lucky, because my sleeping has deteriorated quite rapidly the past few months. So for whatever reason on this side, I've got these little fine lines. It's all down here, not on this side, just on this side. And the foundation just goes right into them and enhances them. And a lot of them promise that they smooth them out, but not on me. So I must be different from everyone else. Okay, let's see what I mean, see how runny it is. I feel like I should start with my head. Leave my eyes to last. Give that concealer a bit of time to dry into. Now, I don't need silly amounts of foundation, just over the blemish bits really, but I do want to do a full face when I wear it, because that way it evens everything out. So a little bit on my nose. As I say, I didn't want to overdo it, but seeing how dark that concealer is, I'm going to have to put quite a fair amount of foundation under here now to even that out, so that it's the same colour as everything else. And I've managed to sort out a storage problem that I had with my phone, which was why I had to save my videos at low quality or lower quality than I would have rather when I had to edit them before. Because my videos are actually saved at quite a high quality when I record them on my phone. But the problem is, if it's in a mode like this, where you have to mirror it and flip it, you have to do that in editing, and that means duplicating the video. Well, it does on my phone, or even if you do it through an app, you have to duplicate it, and that takes up space that I didn't have unless I rendered it at a very low quality. So I'm hoping now that I can save these videos in the highest possible quality until next month, and then I'm going to be hopefully getting a new phone that's top of the range for cameras and filming, and that's the one that I'm going to use for my media and my videos for my other channels as well. And this phone that I'm using now will just be used as an actual phone, just like for calls and stuff, or Facebook, and just to keep like extra storage pictures and stuff that I don't need on the new one. So that's gonna work out fine, hopefully, if the phone doesn't go out of stock before Christmas. So I'll try and get it next week, or this week maybe, while it's hopefully still in stock, and put it away and keep it away until Christmas. Give me something to look forward to. So I'm just... Oh, good grief. Even this is really orange compared to the colour of my neck. I'm gonna have to put it on my neck as well. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why I overreacted there. I usually put it on my neck anyway. This is a big spot that came up last night, so... I really hope this isn't too bright. But as I say, this is the only really suitable place I've got to do this right now. So I've got to put it on the eyelids as well, because you can't have mismatched eyelids. Especially when you don't, well, I don't have any eyeshadow right now, so. And the last thing I want to do is enhance the fact that I can't sleep like a normal human being, or like a human being at all. I'm a vampire. Zombie. And I hope it covers this little indentation that I've got. That's not a scar, that's come from years of worrying and stressing about stuff and staring and squinting at my phone constantly in bed and stuff. That's what that is. And I sometimes wear my dress glasses, because when they're against this pit, it sort of pushes that dent out, and it covers the fact that I've not slept if I'm not wearing makeup, which I usually don't. I usually only draw my eyebrows, the ends of them on, and do my lipstick when I go out now. But that's what I say, eyebrows and lips. As long as you've got the eyebrows and lips, you're good to go. But today I thought, I paid, it wasn't crazy expensive, but I still paid, you know, a wee bit of money for all this stuff, so I may as well put it to use before it goes stale like all the other stuff I didn't try, or that I did try that just didn't want to work for me. So I'm going to put this under my eye now. It looks totally different on here than it does in the mirror, because the light's beaming in on here, whereas I have a more realistic light looking in this one. So this is sort of a photoshopping me almost in this angle. Right, I can see there's a few sections that I've missed on about my eyebrows, so I'm just going to have to go straight over the eyebrows. Now someone may get up and try and pull the bathroom door to get it open. Thankfully it's locked, but if you do hear like a that's what it is. I really hope that doesn't happen when I'm filming this video. And I'm going to put it under here now and make sure it all joins up. You can already see the colour of it next to my actual skin. But I'd rather that it was different. I'd rather it changed the colour of my neck rather than having the whole brown face, white neck thing, because girls at my school really used to get the cat ripped out them for that. I didn't always wear makeup at school, only when the mood struck me. But when I did, it was always, I tried to sort of match it to my skin tone, which as you can see is very pale. And this isn't even a dark shade, this is ivory. This is ivory, Ivory Ivoire, that's very confusing. Basically rearranged. I want to show you this, hold on. I want to show you this. Look at this, Ivory Ivoire. That was so confusing to read. But this is like one of the lightest shades you can get, and even this is turning me a darker shade. Because in the winter I do get very light. In the summer I take a good tan, but in the winter my true paleness just comes to fruition. What about my ears here? What about this? Can I sort of blend that in? Okay. Oh God, look at this. Oh God. Right. Oh dear, I've left a big patchy bit there. This is when a blender would be handy. Oh, and it's on the inside of my jumper now. Okay. Just go around and give everything a wee pat again. Make sure it's in all the little grooves and I haven't missed anything. Because I'm not a perfectionist with... I am so sorry. Like I said, I'm not a perfectionist and that's why stuff like that happens. I'm not a perfectionist in the sense that I can't go out the door without my makeup on. I used to be like that a few years ago, but gradually I've just stopped it. But when I do seldom make the effort, because it's seldom, because it's like once in a blue moon that I'll do this now, I kind of like to try and do it right, or as right as I can, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm kind of trying to look at all the little details and make sure that nothing's too off, if that makes sense. Right, now let's have a look in here into the hairline. Because even overlooking one of these simple little details can cost you the look. So just my little wet wipes. You'll hear traffic in the background because the window's open. That's why it's bloody freezing in here, but it's too high up for me to reach, so I just put my... that's why I got this on. Okay. Now, I have 2 eyebrow pencils. Where's the lid? And it's gone. I have 2. This is the one that I use. Express Brow by Maybelline Dark Blonde. And this one, which is also Maybelline, and this is a more modern version of the Express Brow. And the reason I've got 2 is this one draws my eyebrows on better, and it's a slightly more natural colour. But I only really got this one for this little brush, because as you can see, this one's more like a mascara brush. So, and it's kind of got oofs and everything in it, so I just thought I'd get this one in. This really helps to brush them better and blend it in once you've drew them on. So let's give them a wee brush first to get some of that, let's get the camera back in focus first, shall we? Now let's get them a little brush to get some of that foundation off them. I'm pleased with how they're coming back in though, because I'm being very careful when I groom them now. I used to take too much of the tail off by accident, but I kind of like it, so I don't need to go overboard with these because I have a face for thin eyebrows. I do not suit thick ones. When I first started really getting into makeup a few years ago, I accidentally shaved one of my eyebrows off completely. So to try and make it match, I shaved the other one off and thought I may as well have them grow back in together. So I had to resort to, for the first time in my life, not knowing a thing about makeup, drawing them on. And there is one picture of me where they're about this thick. And some people say that was a good look. Some people still like thick eyebrows, but personally for me, I don't think it suited my face. I suit thinner eyebrows, sort of early 2000s eyebrows. And that's how I prefer to keep them. So all I really need to do is draw the tails on, and just a little bit like that, very subtle, very subtle. Just a little bit like that, and I'll need to put a wee bit of foundation over there actually, because I've just discovered an entire bit that I missed. Because I'm an idiot. Okay. Right. Okay. See, one of them is slightly straighter and one of them's got that nice curved arch. This one doesn't really have it. And it's hard to try and add it on when it's not there. So I'm probably just gonna have to, I really like the shape of this one, but I'm gonna have to try and straighten it a little bit to kind of match that one more, if that makes sense. They're not very even at the top either, are they? Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna try and stop saying okay every 2 seconds because I'm even starting to annoy myself. Now, getting a little brush with this. Just very lightly so I don't take the tail off. I hope my tail's growing a wee bit more, then I won't really need to draw them on at all, but it's a slow process because they've been taken off that many times. Give this a little clean. I will do a video with this at some point because it's absolutely perfect. And that was the postman, if you heard that. He's gone to the neighbour's house now. Okay, so take any foundation off my lips. Sometimes I leave it on, but it's better to. Sorry, I had to spit. Now, I've been using this, which is very good, and it's got a hair on it. The Nivea Cherry Shine Lip Gloss, and it tastes lovely, and it gives your lips a nice little bit of colour if you want to go au natural without any lipstick or gloss. Then this is probably perfect because it tastes nice and gives you a really nice natural, like, can you see it already? A little healthy natural pink reddish sort of glow. I wish this foundation looked like it does on here, but it doesn't. It's much more yellow in real life. Okay. More on the top, because this is really good for this time of year, in the cold, when it's really dry. It dries your skin and your lips out. And I'm having to moisturise without fail every day, sometimes twice a day, because my skin is so incredibly dry anyway, all the time, even in the summer. Even when it's oily, it's dry. But this time of year it just... And I think that's what happened, partly what happened with my makeup a couple of months ago, why it was such an epic fail, because I didn't moisturise enough prior to putting it on, and it was starting to get colder, so my skin just totally dried out. But nevertheless, I'm going to put my mascara on now. Actually, I'm not. Well, I am, but not right now. I'm gonna do this first. It's difficult to see this. Just to pop the eye a little bit. I'm not gonna take it right into the corner, because sometimes that can overlap and it can kind of go wrong. Give that a little wipe so that it's nice and clean for next time. Okay, mascara. First I'll just give this another little pat, just to make sure it's settling into those fine lines, okay? It's not ideal, but it's better than it was the other night when I tried it. Maybe because my skin's had a lot more time to soak in the moisturiser I put on a few hours ago. Now, I think I've said before, just fixing a little corner there, I can't do eyeliner for the life of me. I have it and I can put it on my waterline like I do with the white one, and it still looks good, but I can't do the up here, and it really annoys me. So I think I've said this in a previous makeup video, I just fake a wing by putting extra mascara on my edge lashes before I put it on the rest of my lashes. Again, I'm not trying to go over the top here, so it's going to be quite subtle. It doesn't want to go on this side, does it? I almost want to do one of my favourite ASMR things, which is zigzag, 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 up, up, up. I love that. But if I do it when I'm actually doing my makeup, it will probably look all clumpy and ruin it. So I'm not going to do it. I'll do it to you. Zigzag, 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 up, up, up. I love that. It's one of my favourite things in ASMR, especially when the Italian ASMR artist Chiara, is that how you pronounce it, or Chiara, or Ciara? I think she pronounces it Ciara. When she does it, amazing. Absolutely perfect. She's just one of those people that was literally born to do ASMR effortlessly. I mean, even for someone like me who can't sleep, all she needs to do is up, or brush the camera, and I'm like, that's when you know you're good, when you can potentially comatose an insomniac zombie. I gotta be careful putting it on the bottom because you don't want to go too much, too thick on the bottom, and you certainly don't want it running onto your foundation. So, and that was my ankle that cracked, if you heard that. I'm having some serious problems right now with my skin, and like my eczema is playing up a lot, especially in my legs. I've had to get extra fleece tights, nude colour, so that if I want to wear any dresses or that for at least the next year, I'm gonna have to, it'll fully cover my legs, which will be great for the cold weather anyway. That's a ship song coming from the docks over there. So, but yeah, and I have a problem. I think last month or whatever, I've trapped a nerve in my arm all the way down to my hand, and it's now got to the point where the whole tip and down to the middle of my right thumb is constantly numb, or pins and needles, and it's getting quite scary because I'm right-handed and I'm planning to learn to drive very soon. So I'm hoping I don't need to get anything cut open, because it happened to my aunt many years ago. She trapped a nerve in her hand, I had to cut it open, and nah, I ain't down for that. So I might need to get a wee x-ray at the hospital if it continues or gets any worse, to find out exactly what I've done. So, and I need to phone the dentist later to see about getting a crown for my front tooth, because it's cracked and chipped, and it's cracked right up to the top, although you can't see it, and I'm scared it's ready to snap, because I stupidly filed my front teeth a few years ago. Yeah, to try and make them straighter and shorter at the front. Because I got a slight crooked one there. Since I stopped wearing my retainer, it started to go crooked again. So I thought that would make it look straighter, and it was fine for a while. But then it's gradually, over time, it's just wore away at the enamel. And this one's okay, but this one is, because this one was already very fragile. It has a little filling in it from years ago. So I'm going to have to contact the dentist to get caps or crowns, which thankfully is a non-jag procedure. It's just an x-ray and a bit of cement, so I'm going to have to contact the dentist and contact the doctor about my hand. So, yeah. Well, I don't think I need any more on the bottom, do I? Maybe just a wee bit on this. Sorry for that wee side rant, but I just thought may as well put it in there, because that's one of the reasons I haven't been uploading even on my main channel, because my health, mental, physical health, they both bounce off each other, and when one's messed up, the other one, and then it's a vicious cycle. So it's not good, and it's hindering lots of things, not just my videos. But anyway, we're gonna try and work through it and get there. So, and that's the whole point of today. So now my lips, and then I can quickly finish my hair, and that'll be it. I have quite a few lipsticks to choose from. There's the Oh My Gloss by Rimmel, nice bright red. There's the Revolution London Red Matte, and this is the most recent one I've got, Wet n Wild Beautiful Shimmer Pink Lip Gloss. And I love this one, Filler Instinct by NYX, Beautiful Shimmer. And this one is Revolution Cream Matte again. But the mattes don't sit right on my lips for some reason. but if I just put a lip gloss on, it comes off too quick or it looks too pale, and I like a bit of colour in my lips. I've always liked a bit of red, so I'm not sure which one to go for today. I think I'll go for the Revolution Pout Bomb, that's what it's called, and put one of these over it. Probably this one, because I really like the way this one sits over red lipstick. So just wipe my finger and I'm not going to do it off with a little brush. I'm going to put it on my finger and do it that way. I find that sometimes it sits better if I do that. Kinda open my mouth a wee bit so that it gets into all the little grooves in the lips and it doesn't look all cracked when I smell. Why is this thing still having focus problems? It's broad daylight, you couldn't get any brighter daylight than what it is now. I love my little phone and it's gave me so many wonderful videos. And it's the first phone I ever had that I could take proper night pictures and stuff with, but I think it's time for an upgrade when it comes to my videos for filming. Just in terms of extra gimmicks and stuff and extra frame rate, frames per second frame rate and focus. So hopefully after next month there'll be a lot more crisp videos on this channel. I mean, I don't know about the audio because I won't be getting any microphones or anything anytime soon, but maybe the new phone will have a better audio as well, more crisp. So time will tell. And the edges there as well. I think I've probably put way too much of this on. Right. I need to spit again, I'm sorry. And I always end up looking like I've mauled somebody because it goes on my teeth. It's not too bad today. Okay. I'm going to give that a wee minute to dry before I put my Filler Instinct, I love that name, my Filler Instinct on. And my lovely Pink Heart winter jumper. And what I've tried is a new technique where rolling my hair up at the side to give it a nice ringlet effect when I take it out. But it's actually still quite wet, so I don't know how good it's gonna look. Not very good, but I'll do a little bit at the end to see the final result. So I've got a little matching hairband to put in that matches my jumper. So that little gentle brush there. Okay, I think we can put this on now. just sits so nice over a darker colour and even brightens it up a little bit if it's too strong. So kind of neutralises it a bit. It's a lovely metallic shine. And I do taste like Maybelline New York's headquarters right now, with all these different cosmetic tastes going down the back of my throat. But nevertheless, well, that's a one final overhaul, one final little pat down of everything and all those horrible little creases. Make sure the neck's looking okay. Right, I'd say all in all that's not too bad, so I'm going to go and fix my hair and complete the look and then head on out. So I'll be uploading this video tonight at some point. So thanks for watching. Oh my god guys, that is literally what one of the things I'm going out to do. I film alarms and sirens from my other channel because I'm a siren enthusiast, and it's a kind of a loose term used now, but I just love the noise of like air raid sirens. And I live right next to a petrochemical complex and they have lots of sirens and they test them twice a week, and sometimes I go down and film it from my other channel. That's like basically my siren channel. And it's not meant to go off till 11:45 and it's only 10:15 or something right now, I believe. But for some reason a little siren just did a blast there just now, and that's so rare for that to happen. Oh, I'm so glad that I caught that in this video, and I'm going to crop it out and put it into my main siren channel video as well now. So, oh, that's epic. That's really completed this wee video for me, so I'm glad you guys heard it. I know sirens and ASMR are kind of opposite sides of the spectrum, but some people like certain noises, certain ambience, so okay, I'm gonna go and quickly finish getting ready and do a little final result so that I can be ready in case any more sirens go off early, to try and catch them on film. So I'm gonna go and finish up and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Hey guys, so I'm back and it hasn't quite turned out as I'd hoped. It looked much better the other day because I kept it in for like 3 days and it was all twirly, but I had to wash my hair again. So I got one of my new winter jackets, and here's my beautiful little hairband that I have. It kind of matches my jumper. Pink hearts, which are my favourite things ever. But I've thought maybe for today I might do something else. Put in this little pink bow that matches my jumper. Put it in. Just here. But there's a reason. So that I can put my nice little earrings in. because I don't want to wear my hair up today. I seem to be wearing it up all the time when I'm out, and I've got so much of it. I thought, wear it down, but you won't see my earrings. So if I pin one side of it up, at least you'll know I'm wearing earrings, because you'll be able to see this one, my little danglies, keeping into the hearts. So this is my completed look, and I'm gonna get ready to head out and film some more sirens and get some more shopping. And I don't know what that was, but thanks for getting ready with me, guys. And overall, foundation is sitting much better than it did the other night when I tried it on this eye, so I've done something right this time. So overall it's better than I thought it would be, and I'm quite really pleased with the results. So it's allowed me to keep a nice sort of a classic yet semi-natural look. It's not too over the top. So thanks for getting ready with me in my little video this morning, and I'm glad now that I went ahead and done it, and I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully soon, definitely soon, definitely soon. No more month, 2 month, yearly gaps. I actually did do a year gap on this channel one time. I don't want to get into that again. I really want to take this somewhere and let it become a much more prominent part of my life than I've allowed it to be, because that's what I want. I love making videos, and I love making this kind of stuff as well as my other stuff. So thank you again, guys, and I'll see you later.